What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about the sneak peek we got for The Walking Dead Season 9 Episode 5, What Comes After, which is Rick Grimes' final episode. And this sneak peek is pretty awesome because it kind of gives us a hint of what might be happening at the end of the episode. With the helicopter and maybe a chance for Rick to survive. Before I do begin talking about this though, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for daily videos. But other than that, let's get started. So this was a sneak peek on The Talking Dead last night. It's a pretty good sneak peek because it gives us a hint of what possibly might come. Now, I don't look at spoilers, so these are just my predictions and what I think might happen. I don't look at spoilers, so if it happens, I guess it's going to be awesome because Rick is going to survive and I'll be happy. But we saw what happened at the end of last episode. Rick got that horrible injury and it really looks like he's gonna die because that was a very brutal injury. And in this episode is gonna focus a lot on Rick and his whole journey during the zombie apocalypse, like right from the beginning when he wakes up from the coma, as we can see here. But this isn't what I want to talk about because here we just see Rick looking at himself in the hospital, but then he looks over to the window and we have a bunch of helicopters coming towards Rick. And this was also in the promo, but it was hard to see. But The Talking Dead gave us an awesome sneak peek. I didn't expect us to get this kind of sneak peek, but it was really cool. But the thing I want to talk about is because why helicopters? They've been teasing us with the helicopters for so long, and obviously this is a dream sequence because this wouldn't be really happening, like 20, 30, 50 helicopters coming at Rick like that. So this is a dream sequence, but I do think the helicopter is gonna have a part in this episode, and I think it might even save Rick. And if the helicopter saves Rick, I'm gonna be really happy because I don't want to lose Rick. Another thing that's really interesting about this sneak peek is that the coma Rick is telling Season 9 Rick towards the end of the sneak peek, he's saying, "Wake up, asshole." So what this kind of tells me is that maybe this sneak peek is actually going to be happening like towards later on in the episode. Maybe like Rick is lying there and then this dream happens, and then we have these helicopters coming towards Rick, and then Rick says, "Wake up, asshole." Rick wakes up and the helicopter is there to save him. I could see something like that happening. But then again, the fact that Rick is lying here in a coma, I feel like maybe this could also be like the beginning of his dream sequence. I don't know. But another thing that I think would be really cool is if they do it in a very not like, I hope they don't make it too obvious that the helicopter is saving him. I think a really cool way would be is like maybe we hear like the helicopter in the background and the screen goes like black or something. Like imagine this, Rick is lying there, we got like 2 more minutes left in the episode, his eyes are closing, there's no more dreams, he's dying, everybody's like, oh shit, Rick is gonna die, there's no more time, there's no helicopter, Rick is actually gonna die. But then the camera zooming in on Rick, his final moments, and we hear a helicopter in the background, a very slight sound of a helicopter, and as it's getting louder and louder, but the screen goes black, and then we have the point of view of Rick, and obviously Rick is dying, so his vision is going to be very blurred, and we can't see exactly what's going on, but we can make out his helicopter, and his eyes are shuddering, so the screen is going to go black and then back to Rick, his point of view, and we see a helicopter landing down on the ground, and we see somebody come out of it. I don't know, I kind of made it up on top of my mind right now, but I feel like that would be a pretty cool save for Rick, because the episode is definitely playing out to be like him dying, because he's going on this whole journey from his start of the zombie apocalypse. He's gonna be going back and seeing stuff that he first saw. There's gonna be a bunch of parallels to the pilots. He's gonna be imagining his old friends. So the episode is definitely gonna play out in a way that makes it look like he's gonna die. But then that's when the twist comes in towards the end of the episode, so it doesn't seem too forced, and that that very brief moment towards the end when the helicopter comes and saves Rick. I think it'll be pretty cool. I don't know, but this sneak peek, man, just because Rick is seeing all these helicopters even in his dream sequence, leads me to believe that he will survive. I mean, they're really pushing this helicopter on us and the possibility of Rick getting saved by it, and all these actors and people are saying that it might not be set in stone, and we never know what's gonna happen. Angela Kang also said that. Just all this getting pushed on us, because when the season first started, I thought it was like a 50-50 chance, 50% chance Rick lives, 50% chance Rick dies. But now we're actually only an episode away from finding out. I'm actually leaning towards more that he might survive. Like, I'm gonna give it like a 70% chance he lives, 30% chance he dies, because if he does die, I'm gonna be more shocked than if he lives. But that's just my thoughts on it, my opinions. I don't look at spoilers, so who knows if I'm right. I could totally be wrong. But don't spoil it for me, please, because I don't want to know. I want it to be a surprise for me. But hopefully Rick does get saved by the helicopter. But I am going to wrap it up there. In the comments down below, be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions on The Walking Dead Season 9. And hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. For daily Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. It's been all things film, and until next time, peace.